Pres.Ali over the weekend was speaking in Ontario, Canada. He was on a 3-day visit to the diaspora aimed at getting Canadians to invest back home, come back home and invest in the numerous opportunities that are arising. The President's firm belief that Guyana has to chart its own course in the world. He believes that Guyana is in a prime position to be able to supply the demands in fixing issues such as climate, energy, and the food crisis. He's not going to be banking again. He emphasizes a lot. It's not just about oil and gas. He believes that resource is going to give us the flexibility with finances to be diverse, to be strategic, and versatile investments we can make to build the country.
That we in Guyana, we will be part of a new global system, and we will establish our credentials, and we will be part of the solution and not the problem of the world. In all three of the crises that the world faces, energy, climate, and food, those are the three main crises occupying the minds of policymakers across the world. In the most humbling way, I say to you tonight that there will be no conversation on these three crises without Guyana being mentioned as part of the solution.
But how do we achieve this? The President spoke about the fact that there needs to be a paradigm shift in the way of thinking, the way we go about business and the way we operate. It's important, he believes, that it comes from citizens within in how they think and analyze, because he believes that if we don't change the way we go about business, the way we go about all the ways of developing, it won't happen.
We will not truly enjoy that prosperity if we don't change the course on some things that money is not required to change. The way we act and think and behave, the way we relate to each other, the way we see each other as part of the human family does not require money. It requires mindset. There is no other way. There is no other way in which we can realize the full potential of our country. There is no other way in which we can achieve the true potential of our country if we see ourselves different from each other, or if we see barriers, whether real or artificial, as impediment to development and advancement of the people of our country and of our country as a whole.
Part of that process in terms of developing Guyana, the President mentioned that we have to move in a technological advanced way. It means years of unlearning, decades of what we have done things. He gave the example that it need not to be a lengthy process to apply for certain permits, to get into bidding for contracts, etc. It's not a long paperwork process, and he believes that as we move to a paperless culture, it would augur well for Guyana. As you would know, in March, the government of Guyana would have signed a contract with a German-based company, Veridos, aimed at developing electronic identification cards to Guyana. It's all part of the process of one Guyana, one identity, and a way of moving Guyana forward to be more attractive and efficient for business. Reported from Ontario, Canada, I'm Hakeem Green.